Hey, what's up, guys? This is Drew's Reviews here, and I'm here to review the second episode of Fear the Walking Dead. So close, yet so far. And let's get to it. This will have some spoilers from the episode. If you have not seen it, do not watch this review because there will be spoilers. Okay, so Fear the Walking Dead's second episode was a lot different than the first episode, in my opinion. And this is good and bad. And I'm going to talk about the good things first before I talk about the bad things. First, I'm going to say is that this episode was a lot more fast-paced and a lot more stuff was going on in the environment. Like, people are starting to riot. The panic is starting to be set into motion in the air. You can see that the focus is not just primarily on the main characters anymore. That everyone is starting to get worried about the incidents that happened on the highway and the sicknesses that is going around. And I would be too, because this is a perfect reaction for what you would think is a zombie apocalypse. So, yeah, I really like that aspect of the episode. Let's start off first with some of the new things that we saw, which was the introduction of, well, not the introduction, but we finally got to see more screen time for Travis's real son, Chris, and his ex-wife. And I gotta say that I don't like them. I don't like Chris. He's a whiny brat. I didn't like his reaction in the riot. It made no sense. I felt like his motivation was stupid, but I think that Travis' character is still the strongest one to date. I really liked how this episode Nick kind of took a back seat because he was in such a spotlight in the first episode, and he's sick, and you could see how he's really messed up, and Alicia took care of him forcefully, but Alicia, I will say in this episode, I did not like as well. She was very bossy and mean, and she wasn't really nice. She wasn't very helpful to her brother until he was on the ground, almost throwing up to death. But yeah, and we also saw where Matt had been this whole time. He was at his house sick. He looks really bad. He looks really messed up. It doesn't look good for him. I don't know how he's gonna do, but I got a bad feeling about it, man. I really like that this episode really showcased, just like the first one, the setting of Los Angeles again, like the riots and the gangs and the urban environments panicking to the cops and to the police and all that. And it's all mixed in with the fact that this is a zombie apocalypse rising right now. And I found that very interesting to mix those real life situations with the terror of the undead rising. I thought that was good. I thought the school scene where Madison is getting supplies with Tobias was probably the best scene in the episode. I thought the scene had a lot of tension and environment. It felt like classic Walking Dead supply run style. And one thing that I will say is that this episode jumped around a lot. It was a little too much happening at once for me. I feel like the jump from the first episode to this one was really fast. I mean, I was hoping that we get a little bit more time to see people slowly start to see the outbreak, but they're moving pretty fast. But hey, at least it's going to be action and entertaining, and I think that's what it was. But I wish it would have gone down a little slower. I feel like they're moving way too fast. But I will say that I did like the episode, but not as much as the first one. But one other thing that I want to talk, two other things, is that the second time I watched this episode, I was more clear to understand that the school had been evacuated. Because the first time I watched it, I didn't feel like there was a real definitive answer why everyone was not in school and the school was empty. But we see that Artie, who was in the beginning of the episode with the walkie-talkie, he was evacuating the school. And also, I wish they didn't spoil his death, because that would have been a surprising anticipating moment, but we all knew it was coming because we saw it in the preview for the next episode, which was a bit of a letdown. But yeah, that scene was one of the best, unfortunately. But last thing I want to talk about was what was it? Yeah, also the other thing was the fact that Madison and some of the characters are not giving full definitive reasons as to what's going on. Would it hurt Alicia so much to just let her know exactly why she didn't want her to go out to help the neighbor? Just tell her, listen, I know what's happening. These people are sick. They will kill you if they bite you. Do not go out and touch them. Would that have been so hard? But anyways, yeah, that's one nitpicking thing after the other that I saw about this episode that stood out to me. But it's not that much to infect the whole entertaining experience of the episode, because it was a solid episode nonetheless. It was very fast and very, like, you could feel the outbreak starting to get bigger and bigger. It's starting to get more crazy. It's starting to feel the tension. It's got a real terror in the vibe of the show. I really liked it. I like Travis. I like the main core family. Probably like Alicia the least, even though she's gorgeous. But I hope that she starts acting a little nicer and starts to be more understanding of the situation. But I think she will. But I hope we can see improvements with also his ex-wife and his son. And this new barbershop family looks interesting. Hey, surviving in the barbershop while the riot's going on. Why not? Yeah, anywhere you need to be to protect yourselves in the zombie apocalypse is a great place. Why not be in a barbershop? So yeah, that's what I think. I would give this episode a so close yet so far. The Fear the Walking Dead. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this review. I hope you liked the channel. Please like and subscribe for more Fear the Walking Dead news and content and reviews of movies, TV show, and games. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later.